So this movie decides that we need an extremely unlikable main character. The movie tries to push the narrative that they care about racism and sexism, but they just don't. Because I've seen so many movies where the main topic is about that stuff, and they handle it extremely well. This movie's not one of them. They just kind of are like, oh yeah, racism, sexism, bad. Then they move on. Then they say that same shit again and again, while also having that character be an extremely shitty person. She literally makes a rape victim fucking confront her rapist because she needs to empower women or something. And then on top of that, she was actually recording her and put it online because once again, her excuse is she wants to empower women. Total violation of her friend's trust. And then this movie also on top of that, even though they're trying to make it like, you know, it was written by a women director, so I don't know where the fuck she went wrong. Um, they have one of the girls almost get raped, but the main character saves her, right? You know, good. Really don't need another rape scene like we had in the other remake. But she ends up being a fucking villain. You have a girl that almost gets raped being a villain? Do you not see what you're kind of pushing? Um Insane thing to do. She was almost raped by a guy. She gets saved. Later they reveal her as helping them. Why the fuck would you do that? You're now on top of that making rape victims look bad, which is extremely weird. The character that just a utter piece of shit unfortunately does not die. I wanted her to die just as much as I wanted the terrible men to die, including one guy that starts out being nice, but as the scenes go on, he starts being a little bitch and being rude to them for no reason. And then eventually it all collapses into him pulling the terrible not all men card. If it doesn't apply to you, shut your fucking mouth. Simple as that. So, I was happy when he died. But can you imagine your friend forcing you to confront your rapist, and then on top of that, she records it, and then on top of that, she posts it online, and she's trying to claim some bullshit that she's helping women? That's just an insane thing to do. I really don't understand why we were supposed to like her, and they clearly think she's in the right because when the movie's almost over, she says, I told you so. What the fuck is this message? And then even though, this is also a horror movie, it's only PG-13 for some reason, so most of the kills fucking suck, but they are sticking mainly with the Christmas theme because there's like guy kills this girl with an icicle, and like while she's struggling, she kind of makes a snow angel. Um cool, I guess. Not really. Um I really don't know what they're going for. They do mention gay people, but as far as I remember, there wasn't any gay characters in it, which would have been cool. Because, there just isn't enough of that kind of representation in movies. Like, every now and then you'll have a gay character in a horror movie. They usually get killed fast, or they end up being the bad guy, or they did something terrible. Or they're just not really memorable, or the fact that they're gay doesn't really come up at all. It's just like, oh, yep, they happen to be gay. Um, like the main one of the main characters on this fucking poster just ends up being like a terrible person. The only other black character in the movie gets like zero screen time. She kills like one person, and I don't think she got any lines. She was basically a glorified extra. Um, I don't know what the hell they were doing. Um, then apparently Suck My Clint was too vulgar of a line to be added in a movie that talks about rape. Don't know how, but um Apparently, you can't say a body part in a movie that's discussing a very serious issue. So they don't even replace it with anything. So in the actual movie, she just says "suck my," which is just so fucking goofy. Um, this movie just sucked. I don't know why you would make a PG-13 horror movie, because most times they don't really work. The only ones I can think of off the top of my head are The Boy and Quiet Place. Other than that, PG-13 horror movies usually don't work. And it wasn't even because this movie was PG-13. It already sucked in general. But on top of that, like, none of the kills were really cool, in my opinion, in this movie. It was better than the 2006 one, but that's really not saying much.